Here's a thought about how we define ourselves. During the first, 10 years or so of my photographic life, I considered myself a photographer, and it never dawned on me to think of myself as anything other than a photographer. But then I did a project that required that I use image and text in combination to tell little stories about the people and places I was photographing. And suddenly the idea that I was a photographer started to evaporate as I more and more began to think of myself as a storyteller who used photography as part of his media. An extreme example of this came about, 10 years or so ago. I was at a review event, and a fellow handed me his business card, and it said his name, John Smith, whatever it was, and underneath that it said, large format black and white photographer of the desert Southwest landscape. And I thought, isn't that sort of narrowly restricting what it is that we do? And is that definition of who and what we are influencing what we choose to photograph? What if this fellow found himself on the coastline of Oregon, California, Washington? Would he not make pictures of the ocean because he's a desert Southwest photographer? What if a subject demanded color? Would he not make that photograph because that's not what he did? I think we have to be careful about how we define ourselves so that it doesn't put arbitrary limitations on what it is that we do and how it is that we think about the creative parts of our life.